Our second award celebrates the very foundations of rugby in New Zealand. Volunteers are still the backbone of the game, multitaskers prepared to give up countless hours of their time for their beloved club or school. You might say they're the unsung heroes, but tonight we definitely want to sing their praises, and we'll take this opportunity to thank all of those who give their time and effort so willingly. This award is named after the man who introduced rugby to New Zealand, Charles Munro, and it's appropriate because the nominees have all shown the same spirit and dedication of Mr Munro himself as he got the game up and running in New Zealand. So here are the nominees for the Charles Munro Rugby Volunteer of the Year.
Wayne Dowd is the oil that helps the Suburbs Club in Auckland deliver rugby across all ages. He does it all and the list is long. Managing club registrations, compiling the newsletter and annual report, and every Saturday, rain or shine, Wayne is sidelined taking photos for the club website he designed and keeps updated. He's also the first port of call for all club inquiries. He does this selflessly despite a diving accident in 1993, which rendered the former senior player a tetraplegic. Gutsy and courageous, Wayne epitomises the volunteer spirit. Robert Jones is regarded as the driving force behind the women's game in the Manawatu. Jonesy has coached the Fielding High School First 15 since 2006 and was assistant coach of the Manawatu Champions Women's Sevens team. He's taken his teams to national titles and discovered many a school player who's gone on to a regional and national honours, including current women's sevens player Sarah Goss. He also founded the Girls Top 4 Rugby Championship, an essential part of the school sporting calendar. Mario Martinengo has been a champion of sideline behaviour and sportsmanship in North Harbour for over 25 years. As the junior rugby sportsmanship convener, Marty as they call him, has been attending junior rugby games every Saturday morning, running his careful eye over 230 junior teams, coaches and supporters. They say his diligence has without a doubt lifted standards on and off the field. Now Marty's calling it a day and deservedly devoting time to new fields, bowling greens.
We're again delighted to have Neil Munro, the grandson of Charles Munro, here to co-present this award tonight, along with someone who began his rugby on the club fields of Taranaki before serving the game at every level above. Former All Black captain and New Zealand rugby director, Graham Muri.
Thanks very much, Tony. I'm delighted to present this award tonight. Like the other awards, it recognises extraordinary commitment and achievement, but often over a lifetime without expecting recognition. Volunteers are the amazing backbone for many of our rugby communities. It's important that we all recognise and celebrate every one of those volunteers who work tirelessly for the love of the game. Even at the All Blacks level, I think we have to recognise that we rely on the importance of these volunteers who from small black level through schools and through clubs produce the next generation of our players. I'll now hand over to Neil Munro to announce the winner of the award.
It is the efforts these people put into the game that we are recognising in this award. The winner of the Charles Munro 2013 Rugby Volunteer of the Year is Rob Jones.
Have a drink. It's fine. Congratulations, Rob. I saw one of the Whitelock boys do a fist pump there, being a fielding man. Pays to ask, first up, have you been wormed by Mrs. Whitelock?
Stop it, Scotty.
Okay. Rob, last year when I looked at your fielding high school girls team, and some of the people in the room might not know this, played 51, won 50, drew 1, and the only game they drew was when you split them into 2 teams and they played each other at sevens. You've got a factory down there, and I know you don't take a lot of credit for it, but you should. It's a wonderful school, and you're Welsh, so it's a step up for Welshmen.
Fantastic step up. Huge.
What got you into the program, Rob? Because I know how much respect and love those girls have for you, but what made you think, I'm going to turn this school into a women's rugby factory?
I think me and you've discussed this before, Scotty. Back in 2006, there was a lovely young lady coaching the girls' rugby team at Fielding High School, and the head of rugby at the time, Mr. Rick Francis, has passed away last year. He had a chat with me and said, look, this lady needs a bit of a hand. Can you help her and assist her? That lovely lady is now sitting over at the table over there because she's my wife, and I haven't looked back since.
In your video clip, mentioned a name like Sarah Goss, who has turned out to be a wonderful rugby player and a good sheep shearer as well. So she's got those bases covered. But if there's one highlight for you in your time with the fielding girls and now the Manawatu women as well, what would it be, Rob?
Geez, there's been lots of highlights. I suppose last year was the first year of the top 4 and the first year of the Condor Sevens. Managing to back-to-back titles was fantastic. And obviously Sky Sports Magazine Team of the Year as well, Scotty, was very special. But at the moment we're working with an under-8 group, and my daughter's in that team, and there's a group of 10, 12, 8 and 9-year-old girls, and that's pretty special as well to see girls coming through at a younger age, so that's pretty special as well. So.
Well, Rob, you've done a fantastic job, mate. Congratulations on the award. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Jones, the Volunteer of the Year.
Thanks, mate. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Rob, and thanks again, not just to the volunteer nominees, but to everyone who gives up so much of their time around the country. It's often said that if no one talks about the referee after a match, they've had a good game, which is hardly fair.